Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. This reading is for May 2015 and this is for the zodiac sign of Libra. Libra, I'd like to apologise for coming to you with this reading so late. Oops, I'm just trying to let me just push this forward a little bit. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I've been extraordinarily busy over the April period. I not only run this website, Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, I also do lots of other things, and I was extraordinarily busy, which means that the readings are a bit late, but hey ho, hopefully this is going to be up before the 1st of March, so you'll be able to see this, guys. I'll try and get the June readings up a little bit earlier next month. So yeah, we're gonna do your reading now, okay? If you'd like a personal reading with me, all the details should be in the box below, okay? So here we go. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Usually I'd pre-shuffle them, but unfortunately I don't have the luxury of doing that this month. So I'm just going to do everything totally live right now. Shuffle these cards, yeah, and then I'm going to pick 8 cards from the deck to serve as the message for the month, and then I'm going to pick a card underneath from the bottom of the deck, which will serve as your general energy. So it's the general energy for the month, and everything else, the other 8 cards will serve as the message under that general energy, okay? So I'm just going to carry on shuffling here. Hope you can see when the lighting's not great in this room. I'm recording it in the evening time now. Trying to get everything up at the minute. Let's see what's happening for Libra in May. Just give this one more shuffle. My shuffling technique is not great, guys, unfortunately. Here we go. Right, cards. What are you saying for Libra in May 2015? Let's give it one more shuffle. There we go. I'm going to split the deck into 3 with my left hand. Gather the cards back up here. And I'm going to lay out the first 8 cards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And from the bottom of the pile, I'm going to pull 1 card. There we go, and that is going to serve as your general energy for the month. And I like to have a look at the general energy first, and then go into the reading, because I'd just like to see how the 8 cards will fit into this general energy once I've said what I feel it's going to be. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Cups is your general energy, Libra. Okay. Can you see that, guys? So I feel that the energy for May for you guys, and it's really funny this month with, it must be because we're in Mercury retrograde or something, but a lot of the readings have been kind of a little bit like, nah, you know, a little bit like, not filled with the, you know, the joys of spring, sadly. And but then, you know, it just depends what comes up in the other 8 cards, because as I always say, you can look at one card and it can look like it's the tone for the month or for the week or whatever, but then you pull out the other cards and you turn them face up, and then it's saying something completely different, which really just sort of changes the energy of the card in front. But looking at the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups is a card about loss. Okay, I'm just gonna just lay it on the line to you guys. It's a card about kind of focusing on something that is has either temporarily gone down, or something that you've lost, or something, you know, it really is a card about sadness. If you look at the tarot, all the cards that are numbered 5, all the pit cards that are numbered 5 are really about some form of loss or some form of battle. They're not great cards. This is kind of like after the battle, the Cups is, okay? So it's like you've got the you know, if we were to look at it as a story, I suppose, you would have, first of all, I suppose, the Five of Wands, where you've got this argument that's happening between a group of people and no one's backing down. And then you would probably have the Five of Swords, where somebody has eventually won the day out of that argument. And then you'd have, like, the Five of Pentacles, where you get the two people who have lost out on that argument. If you look at the Five of Swords, there's somebody who wins over two people. So those two people in the Five of Pentacles are really out in the cold. And then you've got this lonely person here, who I suppose is the person who won the fight in a way, on their own, and kind of looking at the people that they've lost. But there's still a connection behind him. So I just feel in May, the general energy is, for May, that some of you guys might either be regretting something that's happened, or I feel that the advice that the universe is giving you is that, you know, all is not lost. Even if you feel that there is a closed door on something in May, then there really isn't that much of a closed door. And also I feel that this card is saying not to focus on stuff that hasn't worked out for you, because there is always, you know, where God closes a door, he opens a window, you know. I don't know whether you know that saying, but I truly believe in that when something ends, it just means that there is a path for other new stuff to grow. And it just means that, you know, if God has, you know, I don't know whether any of you guys believe in God, but I certainly do. So I hope you don't mind me saying the word God or mentioning him. But I always feel that when God closes a door, he opens a window. And I feel that the Three Cups here are the thing that has been lost, that has ended. But you've got the Two Cups behind this geezer, and the Two Cups here behind the guy, which means that there is still a connection there. There is still an avenue back in. So I feel that there is going to be potentially the energy for May is kind of that some of you might be focusing. You might be a little bit down about something that didn't work out, but, you know, you're not to fear anything, because it just means that there is, you know, room for growth, and there is still connections there. But let's see if this general theme or energy for May is justified by the other cards, or let's see if it changes slightly. So I'm just going to turn up the cards and have a look for myself. Okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay, Libra. I can see you quite clearly in this reading. You're the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is usually representative of Libra. Okay, so I feel that it is kind of justified, this energy. Let me show you the cards. We've got the Knight of Wands, fire sign. We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man. Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Five of Swords. Again, in another reading. It showed up, I think, in a couple of other signs. The World card. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, let me just take a moment to analyse the cards, okay, and see what I feel this is trying to say. So the Knight of Wands is always a card about movement. I always see the Wand suit as being about real action, you know. The Wand suit is a fire sign, okay, so the fire signs, they usually represent passion. A lot of the time it can signify a home move. A lot of the time it can signify really fast moving action, okay, like rage, like raw passion, like, you know, as they say, fire. when you look at the Knight of Wands, he's always galloping. He's always in a rush to get somewhere. You know, he's always on the move, just like the Knight of Swords. I feel it's the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups that kind of take their time with stuff. They're a bit slower. They're a bit more easy about stuff. But these two signs, these two suits, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, they're always in a rush to get somewhere. You know, they're always consistently moving. Okay. I feel that because we've got the Four of Swords next door to this, some of you guys in May are, it's almost like you're retreating from something. You're retreating from some form of, it's almost like you've been on the go quite a bit with something. Some of you may have been travelling. I mean, I suppose that this could be potentially a lot of you guys taking time out or taking a rest from something. So some of you guys, I feel, might be going on holiday maybe around the May period. But I feel that you need some respite from something. This is what I'm feeling. Okay, because I do feel it must be something to do with the Mercury retrograde happening. Because I am seeing with a lot of the signs that you're going through some stuff. A lot of people seem to be going through some stuff. And you are no different, Libra. I feel that you are going through something. And I feel that as we have the Queen of Swords here and Libra is represented by the Queen of Swords, air sign, that you have been going through a time of turmoil about something, because we do have the Hanged Man here. The Queen of Swords is always, for me, she's kind of twofold. On the one hand, she's about making very clear and concise decisions about something, okay? She's kind of like no-nonsense. She's a no-nonsense woman. But I also see that in her no-nonsense state, she's kind of a little bit of a loner, I feel. Do you see what I mean? You know, if you were to describe the Queen of Swords, she'd probably be middle-aged, 30s to 40s, single or a widower, you know, childless, that type of thing. Obviously, that's just a kind of archetypal type of look at her. Obviously, not all Libra females, you know, are childless and on their own or barren or whatever. You know, a lot of them have children and very happy lives, but just kind of the archetype of this woman on the card, she's like that. She's on her own. She's very much kind of a loner. She's very much kind of, and it's kind of made her a little bit prickly. They do call her the Queen of Misery within the tarot sometimes, you know. So I feel that there is a situation here for some of you Libras that has left you feeling really sad and possibly in a little bit of a dark place. Because we do have the Hanged Man, and whenever I see the Hanged Man in a reading, Libra, this is all about kind of feeling stuck or feeling that you are, you know, perhaps feeling frustrated or feeling in a state of suspension or feeling some discomfort about something, okay? So I do see you guys in May taking some time out from this, because we do have this Knight of Wands, which is about movement, and this can be certainly a card about travelling. And we do have the Four of Swords also. It's about taking a break from something, retreating from something, taking your time out from something, okay? So I feel that this is either because you've been moving so fast with something, or there's been a lot of kind of activity happening and you need to take some time out. Or alternatively, this could maybe be, I don't know, a fire sign male that you're wanting to take time out from, okay? You're retreating from, and you're probably, if you're a woman watching this, I feel that you're potentially unsure about someone, or if you're a man watching it, then I feel that you're unsure about this Queen of Swords lady here. You're kind of like in a little bit of confusion about something. Okay, I feel that because the Queen of Swords always seems like she has her back. She's either calling someone to her, enticing someone to her, or she's turning her back on someone and not paying attention to them whenever I see this woman in readings. And she's always upright, you know. You know, she wields that sword of truth, okay, like it's a defense mechanism sort of thing. You know, she's a very astute lady. She's very intelligent, is the Queen of Swords, but she's also very, I find her to be a very solitary character, and I do feel that that is reflective of the Five of Cups as a general energy. I feel that you guys are going through something on your own, okay, and I feel that you are needing to take time out from it, okay. And I feel that you are trying to kind of come through something. So I do feel that you're going to be taking maybe a holiday or time out. I also see for some of you guys, you're probably going to be moving on from something. Okay? Because as I said, the Wands card, especially the Knight of Wands, is about movement. It can be about a home move. It can be about movement in your career. But this could also signify moving into something or moving out of something that's going to give you that respite, which is what we see with the Four of Swords. Maybe it's going to give you that thing that you need to get over what it is that you've lost or whatever it is that you've endured within that Five of Cups. But I do see you guys kind of concentrating on something that you've lost rather than what you've gained or what is still there for you. I see you guys walking away from something, or you're walking into something. Okay, I see you kind of because we have this Eight of Cups, this is a card about kind of either removing yourself from a situation or you know, deciding that you want to kind of walk away from something that felt imbalanced to you, that felt uncomfortable. It's like walking away, you know, resolutely making a decision and saying, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, and I'm just going to go for it because this isn't working out for me. It's almost like it's something that's been planned. Okay. I feel that because we have the Five of Swords, this is tied in with the Five of Cups. And I feel that because the Five of Cups is the general energy, is that you have potentially lost out on something. We can see that somebody has gained something here with the Five of Swords. So I do see you guys focusing on something that you're going to be potentially, that may potentially not be going your way. And I feel that you're going to need to take a holiday from that. Whether that's, you know, just a transitional period for you, just taking time out to be on your own and think about things, or whether literally going abroad or going somewhere or travelling somewhere. But I do see travel heavily here. We do have the World card, so maybe you are travelling somewhere in the world. Or maybe you're simply kind of getting your stuff together, you know. Because the World card is really the culmination of the major arcana, you know. This is the card that speaks up, it's the last. There are 22 cards in the major arcana, so those are the first kind of from the full through to the World card. These are the major energies within the tarot, and I feel that it's either going to be a case of that you guys are going to kind of be closing the door on something, maybe, because the World card could mean endings and beginnings. You know, we have the beginning with the Fool card, and the ending comes with the World card, where you've learnt all that you need to know. And you can kind of close your door on something, you know. You've achieved what you need to achieve within a certain place in your life, and you can therefore move on from it. So I feel that you guys are walking away in May from something, and I feel that this is going to be tinged with sadness. I feel as far as the Queen of Wands is concerned, I feel that this is either someone who's giving you some support, or I feel that this is you guys getting a lot more confident about stuff. Okay, this could also be when we talk about support, the Queen of Wands can certainly be a very supportive character, because she is the type of person who does everything, and she's a friend to everyone, you know. She's a very busy lady, and she can be quite helpful. So I do feel that somebody is going to be helping you out in May. Alternatively, if that's not the case for you, I feel that this is going to be you guys helping yourself, okay? But I do see you quite prominently within the Queen of Swords, and I do see that you are feeling frustrated around the situation. And it could be to do with a home move. Maybe something has fallen through with that home move, because we've got the Knight of Wands here, and we've got the Four of Swords. So the Knight of Wands is about movement, but the Four of Swords is about retreating. It's about passivity and not moving, okay? So maybe something hasn't worked out in terms of a plan that you had, okay? Maybe some of you guys were looking to move on to something, and it hasn't worked out. Maybe you're still stuck in something here, which is why we've got the Hanged Man, okay? And maybe that's why you're still focused on these Three Cups that aren't upstanding anymore. But I do feel things are going to be working out for you guys, because we do have that Queen of Wands and we do have the World card, two very good cards in this reading. But I would like to know who these people are within the Five of Swords who have been causing some issues for you. I feel that there's somebody causing issues for you, Libra. And I feel that this is potentially the person that you're wanting to get away from. This is what I'm feeling. I feel that with the Hanged Man also, it could be that, you know, you're being asked to look at something from another perspective. But you may be ignoring that with the Queen of Swords. You may be so wrapped up in how you're feeling about a particular situation that you can't see the situation from another perspective. Which is certainly reflective also of that Five of Cups, being wrapped up in something that didn't work out, that you can't see things from another perspective. You can't see that things are actually working out very well for you with that Two of Cups. So I feel that that's another scenario. I feel that, yeah, I do feel that some of you guys have either lost out on something or something not very nice has happened. And I feel that you're kind of feeling a little bit pissed about it, to be honest. Because we do have this person on the Five of Swords looking at you walking away from something. It's almost like they're laughing, like they're happy that they've won the day. So I do feel that you may be at a bit of a disadvantage over something in May. I've got to be honest here, guys. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is all I'm seeing in the cards. I do feel that you may be at a disadvantage with something in May, okay? I do feel that somebody is going to kind of have a mini victory over you, or I feel that somebody is going to try and take the lion's share of something, or take something that you have. And I do feel that you are wanting to move away from that. And I see the movement wanting to move away within the Knight of Wands, and I also see wanting to move away within the Four of Swords. When you get the Four of Swords, it's about retreating, taking a step back from a situation. It can also be reflective of healing as well. So I feel that some of you guys are going to be taking your time out over a frustrating situation with someone who's probably been causing trouble or trying to make you feel uncomfortable, and you've kind of just said, you know, if they want it, they can have it type of thing. But I do feel that you're going to be getting your confidence back, Libra, within May, because we do have this Queen of Wands card here, and we do also have the World. Okay, so whether that's through a holiday, taking a break, the World can also mean going out into the world and exploring. The same as the Knight of Wands, travel. Four of Swords, taking time out, relaxing, rejuvenating your batteries. But I do worry that we have this Hanged Man in a way, and the Queen of Swords, because to me these two cards are about kind of when the Queen of Swords gets into a funk and she's completely like just resigned to something. That's it for her sometimes, and I feel that you're resigned to something within the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords. This Hanged Man is resigned to himself, hanging upside down. And the Queen of Swords can represent depression, as far as I'm concerned, or feeling down about something. So I feel that you've resigned yourself to something, which is why you're walking away from it and letting somebody else get the upper hand on something. That's what I'm feeling here. I do feel that you guys are resigned to something in May. You're resigned to a situation. You're letting somebody get the upper hand with something. But that's not such a bad thing, because that just gives you room to breathe. And I feel that you've got room to breathe with those Two of Cups behind the guy in the Five of Cups. Okay? So all is not lost. If you are resigned to something, Libra, and if you are feeling really down in the doldrums, just know that all is not lost, because we have this Five of Cups as the general energy. It's really saying all is not lost. There is still hope here for you. There is still a connection here with whatever this thing is that you feel that you've lost out on. Let whoever it is have their hollow victory. Let them have their place in the sun for the time being, because it won't be for long. Okay, because you will get back on top. I see this in the World card, and I see it in the Queen of Wands. If you need to go away and get some solace and get some recuperation time, then do so. But don't resign yourself to whatever it is that you feel that you've lost for too long, because, you know, I feel that things are going to get busy for you. You know, and you are going to be turning a corner somewhere along the line, because we do have these very good cards, the World and the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's your reading, Libra. I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me. And, you know, as I always say, if this resonates with you guys, drop me a little line, because I like to hear your stories. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.